Gandhi is hanging up in the mock store. We nicknamed it Gandhi for short. Christy's reviewing it with us, and she comes up with a brilliant idea. Can this thing move?
And your answer was?
My answer was absolutely. Of course this could move. It's not a problem at all.
My first thought was we could totally do that. I dug through my box of electronic goodies to see if I already had some stuff.
Mad scientist, genius.
It took a couple iterations to get it working with fishing line and pulleys.
When I say rough idea, he actually made the first prototype of how this thing was going to function.
Built out the board, drew the schematics.
Having to make something that was aesthetically pleasing, motorized, that could handle the weight.
And that's what we showed Target.
Everyone else at Target assumed it would be at 1 or 2 stores. We took it as a challenge to put it in all of the stores.
Economically a bit of a challenge. We had a price point that we were trying to hit with the customer, sourcing from Chinese manufacturer, some avenues that we hadn't used before.
Good and the bad, the ugly. That's always the fun part of the job. I was in China at a fair called Canton Fair. I happened to just passed by a PCB vendor, and I knew in the background that we needed something like this for the future. We didn't even know if they were able to provide this for us.
We had to provide a lot of information to them very quickly so they would have time to develop on their end and ramp up for production and still hit our target ship date.
The fishing line broke, the hanging mechanisms broke, Gandhi fell from the ceiling, performing as expected.
We were starting to mess with the belt driving system, had some fun times trying to figure out the hook for the gondola.
Each time it was breaking,
Yes.
we were iteratively making our changes that we were testing on the backside. But at the same time, there's like that delicate balance where we know that the store employees have to install this. It can't be an erector set of 30 minutes worth of building.
I kind of imagine it like if I were to get a bag of parts in the mail for a lawnmower without any instructions or any insight as to what to do next, that would be kind of a nightmare. So I try to think it from the person that's opening the box.
Repeated parts, cheaper materials.
I think the only thing that they changed from their original design was they took a little bit of weight out of the inside to get us an
later.
extra pound or something like that.
Who doesn't mind losing an extra pound?
Not me, Nate.
There wasn't a lot of time. I had a couple of different units hanging up here at PDEV just running constantly, but that's pretty much all I had to do was hit it around a few times and see where it fails.
It's great to be talking about developing this three-dimensional moving gondola that has this art that bends and curves around it, but they're also simultaneously designing and developing 6, 7 other programs.
One of them being the paper pulp snowflakes, which we put close to 100 of them, I think, in each store.
We created an entire roofline structure, scent diffuser, which is putting out a cocoa scent, and then we added lighted elements to like the hot cocoa signage, the candy cane lug-ons that are going on our gable ends. The finished product, you can see this thing from the opposite end of the store.
You can
It's quite
smell it
impressive.
from the
You
other
can
end of the
smell it
store.
from the other end.
There are a lot of competitors of ours that can do corrugate, they can do this, they can do fabric, but to really be able to pull off a moving gondola, the CB2 elevator, the lighting, the smells, the to pull that all off as a company and to provide the service that we provide.
It's gorgeous, and it shows our capabilities to now put something like this out in the marketplace where it's catching eyes.
I particularly love thinking of the kids that go to Target and they see these gondolas moving through with little mice on them, and just how we took cardboard and turned it into something that makes people happy over the holidays.
A lot of little kids loved it. They were oohing and eyeing and pointing.
3 different TBG people that came in specifically to look at that set. They brought their kids and their wives, and it's like one of them brought their parents. It was really kind of cool to see how involved everybody was. And
for someone like Target that I'm gonna get to see almost every other day in like my own day-to-day life, that's super cool, that's super exciting that if I'm hanging out with someone, I can be like, hey, that right there, we did that.